show every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. with your host, Marky 3. Till then.
My name is a 3. My name is a 3. My name is a 3. Reach the right time, Mr. R and B. My name is a 3. My name is a 3. My name is a 3. Reach the right time, Mr. R and B. What up, y'all? We back another Thursday. I know what it is, man. It's your boy, man, Marky 3. Mr. Right Time into R&B, and we here at the Blackout Hour Independent Artist Radio Show here at the British Studio. Once again, man, I want to say thank y'all for your patience. I know I was just on 8 o'clock. Yeah, but you know we got to get things ready, running traffic. Always try to get down here to show love and to let people know what's going on. You know what I mean? Today, I already know the 17th, man, a beautiful day. I mean, my day started kind of crazy. I don't want to get into the personal business though, but had a little things I had to take care of, man, you know what I mean? And through the grace of God, everything is okay so far. So y'all pray with me to make sure, you know, nothing go crazy and I get caught up out here, you know what I mean? But God is good all the time God is good. So I'm doing my thing, man, you know what I mean? Enjoy it. Big shout out to my HIE family, you know what I mean? Big shout out to everyone who's celebrating a birthday out there. I know there's a lot of birthdays, man. Shout out to my cousin Joker, man. I know your birthday passed, man. If we was to link up tonight, you gotta work, man. But we are going to link up. You know what I mean? Because love is love and family is family, you know what I mean? So we here, man. I'm enjoying having fun. You know, I gotta look over that. You know, it's my new wardrobe every Thursday, y'all. So y'all know how it is. You know what I mean? And my crew is the same way. You know what I mean? Because we don't play no games. We HIE, baby. We about business. You know what I mean? So as we running, you know, a little late, we still get into it. I have a special guest here today, man. I mean, y'all, listen. When this young lady come up here, she got a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And trust and believe she's about that business. Full of joy, for the laughter, man, you know what I mean? And I really appreciate that she took the time out to come out here and reach out to me on the Blackout Hour Independent Artist Radio Show. So before we get into it, y'all, go play some music real quick, man. So sit back, relax, man, go do what you do, get the smoke, get the drink on, man. We about to have some fun tonight, all right? So let's get it, baby. Let's go!
Nah. Nope. I remember. But now I'm flying in that Jag, 500 on that dash. Got a solid gold bag, $250,000 cold cash. Check my wardrobe, it's on road, stud it out. Come to any gathering and shut it down like you know what you talking about. Scooby niggas, Gucci slippers, get that Gucci. Even when I'm in the hoopty, I'm a groupie twister. Movie sipper, power broker, sour smoker. Till the hour's over, soldiers ain't focused on the power dozer. More money, more problems. You want them, you got them. Who shot him and stomping with smooth bottoms, alligator kid. Styling on these hanging bricks. And I got the bottom of the neck, being carried by your favorite dude. Gang banging, chain swinging, slick Rick shoot. So let me give you a couple of get rich tips. Get nicks and getting flipped and get bricks and getting tripping it. Certain shit, running, get pistol whipped. Those were the days I was lost in the waves. Not a dollar in my pocket, no pride in the closet, not a bad in sight. Had a passion for ice to come to think about it. I was even asked for that mic. Put a dime to my name, was a crying there. Change false promises, coming from these lying there. Flames, I was struggling, couldn't get a package from the hustlers. The times that I did, I admit, I was fucked up. I roll my haze up in Cuban type cigars. It's hard liquor, stay with more Ciroc than a bartender. Bring the gloves, knuckle up, but I spar with ya. Load it up, shoot it again, like a dark picture. I'm getting clean, you can tell by the limousines. Big rims on the things, open your dreams. Ice around the finger, glass diamonds on my wrist. Got an island in Jamaica, case you plotting on that strip. Gold bottles to the crisp, it's like Apollo on my strip. Paying robbers, just to throw a couple coppers over the cliff. Coming poly with a pimp, over a 5 Molly split. To some hard body shoot, with a John Gotti twist. Teflon, vest on with gold trimmings, cold chillin', no villain. More women I pour champagne on. This is what you call a mother. It's champagne song. Everybody pop them bottles to that champagne song. Hey, those were the days I was lost in the waves. Not a dollar in my pocket, no pride in the closet, not a bad to in sight. Had a passion for ice, I couldn't think about it. I was even ass on the mic. Not a dime to my name. Was a crying and shame for promises. Coming from these swinging and slaves, I was struggling. Couldn't get a package from the hustlers. The times that I did, I was picking up.
He steps in time to a rhythm of a beat that seems far away. I often find myself watching him daydreaming. If I could be a part of his world, we could reach the stars together. In my mind, he's mine. I would give him all of me in time. He's the one that I'm going down. In my mind, he's mine.
Yeah, y'all, we back. I have to play a little bit of joints, man. Shout out to my brother Bobby the Line, man, one of the boys' life. And the next song that I play, shout out to Chappelle Stewart. Much love to her. I know you out the girl doing what you do, man, you know what I mean? I hope you still singing, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? So we here, y'all, we back at it. About to bring a special guest up, y'all. You know what I mean? This young lady here, man, she does her music. She helps artists. She does so much, man. I mean, I'm gonna let her explain what she do. There's so much that she do, man. It's like it's hard to sit there and talk about it, but you gotta keep up with her, man. Cause you never know when she making moves, man. So, yo, I want everybody, man, from out there on Facebook Live land and all that in your house, chilling. I want y'all to give her a round of applause, a warm welcome for the one and only singer-songwriter, Vero.
One day, my goodness.
No, we are in Vero G is in the.
Hello, how are you guys?
What's good? I haven't seen you. Get your headphone, get situated.
Oh, you know I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready for you guys.
You already know.
Well, I'm excited. I'm in my house right now with you guys.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're exactly home, man. This is where it's at. You know what I mean? We got Vero G in the building, y'all. We got her in the building. Hey,
Oh, I just want to make this right.
there you go. Yeah, set yourself up.
I was getting very excited. Hey, now, calm down. That's not Friday yet. Let me stop. No, but I'm honored to be here, and you've been an amazing friend of mine. And we know each other like way back.
Yes.
When I even started years ago, and you gave me the chance out. I forgot the place I did a performance, the Spanish song, another song I did.
Oh, when you did that River Lounge.
Yes, I remember that.
You were the first one at my show to do a Spanish song. Yes,
and,
she was.
And I want to thank you for that, and it was amazing.
It was. Thank you that you took the time out, you know, because I know you're a busy person.
Yes.
And when you came out and I see what you were doing, and I never get that day we did the show because I said, you know what? And you was like, I don't know what song to sing, I know. And you let me hear that song, and I said, you know what? You be the first one to do a Latino song right here, and you did it, and it was an amazing job. You know what I mean?
Thank you. And I got people dancing. I got people that were drunk, like,
yes.
Girl. I was like,
exactly.
I went saw a couple of CDs that night.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. See, we make history on the Blackout Hour. We make history, man, you know. But Vero, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm great. I can't complain. You know, just staying focused and trying to do things like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? And I see you doing what you're doing. So what's going on with you?
Well, before we even get started, I got some gifts for you guys.
Oh, wow. Blackout Hour. Second artist to bring gifts to HIE Entertainment.
That's how we do it, baby. You get a bag. I don't know, but that was my charter. But you get the official Vero G bag. That's the official one.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all come up here, man. Give me some gifts, man.
Yes. Now, I don't know who wants to take this home, but we got the official. This is the newest merchandise.
Oh.
The water bottle.
Yo, what you mean, right? What you talking about? Yo.
See, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it? So y'all know we're going to be in this bottle, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever works, whatever y'all want to put it in. Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, good. And this is a while back at this album, but this is a gift for you guys. This is so far, this is one of my while back albums I did, which is called The Rise of Vero G.
Rise of Vero G.
Yes. And that's available on all digital platforms, guys. But the latest one is Here I Am, which we'll talk about as well. And yeah. And I bring my latest magazine, you guys can check it out. So listen, I'm bringing goodies.
I'm gonna show that. And you know what's funny? I just saw this on your page.
Yeah.
She got a magazine, y'all.
Yeah.
She got a magazine, y'all. Come on, y'all gotta give it up for that, man. Y'all gotta clap for that. Let's go.
Well, there you go, man. I'm trying to have one day off.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. And this will be played because I will be having it on the Blackout.
Oh,
and we'll be playing it. I got the come on, y'all better cut it out.
Come on, everybody.
Y'all better cut it out and see what's going on here. And I'm posting right here so y'all can see it. So y'all can see it right there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Perfect.
Y'all can see it. How you like those?
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. And you still rocking with the CDs. And I was talking about that recently. That even though we have the online and all that, we know old school flow.
You know how we do, man. Listen.
CDs is coming back out. I'm telling you, and I think it was cool to have it. I sold so many CDs when I was doing the CDs. I had to go to Jersey, and my book bag.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was the hustle.
Yeah, because you know what's good about that? Also, a lot of people don't know. When you do that, you interact with your fans face to face.
Exactly.
And you get to appreciate that. That actually buy your CDs or your anything you give to them, they appreciate that.
Yes.
Because you don't get that often. Everything's like online streaming or so everything's like not as like kind of like personal in that sense.
And I don't even want to use their card to download. They always had excuses for that. See, when you right here, the money's in hand. That's I got this it's like a straight card. I got the card. It goes to your phone. You pull on your phone. Because some people told me they was like, I ain't got no cash. I said, that's all right. You got the card here.
Oh, I know you're talking about You take the card here,
The card reader, right? It's like, you serious? I said, yeah, this way. It goes right to your account. It goes to my account, and I'll show you the receipt.
I got the same thing, but I don't use it as more often as I should, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, hey, man, they got, paid for it right there. So what's going on with your career now? Like, what are you doing, man?
Well, pretty much I would think you guys have been doing since we last, we met up like a couple years back.
Right.
I'm still doing the music thing.
Okay.
The latest album, Here I Am, you guys can get that at all digital platforms. And I'm going to perform one song for you guys tonight. It's one of the singles, En Mi Cama. It's very hot spicy. Check out the music video.
Okay.
You have to check it out.
Nice.
It's always, it's very something usual, like, that's very cheap for now. But yeah,
Okay.
if you find out, you don't need to go to church and watch this. This song's sexy. Can I curse here? Stuff.
There you go. Stuff.
Stuff. I want to make sure. Okay, stuff. Whatever.
There you go.
No, you good. But yeah, actually we got over 3.6K views online.
Oh.
So yes. Promote it, push it out there. Prior to that, I actually nominated this year for the 6th LDM award show for Latin Artist of the Year of 2022.
Oh.
Yes. I got the award last year. So big shout out to you, Kimberly.
Yes, my dog Kimberly. You said you come to the show.
Well, now you gotta let me know. You know how you do. Here's the moment.
That's my daily work right there.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, cool brother, man.
Definitely. But prior to that, it's this year's 6th LDM award show. So you guys can vote once a week. And it's at www.ldmradio.com. And also the video, and you come up with the song performing tonight, that's nominated for Music Video of the Year. So guys, like jump on it, vote once a week.
Right.
These are my things. And support. So besides that, I'm doing a music thing. I branched off the TV show a couple years back. We're making 4 years this year, September. So the Vero Spotlight TV show, which what we do. Like we inspire a lot of artists out there. I interview all types of people, not only artists.
Right.
People doing community work,
Yes.
comedians, poets, all that, but also other people that want to get their voice be heard. So prior to that, me and my manager did shout out to Jim Prime Media and my Gemini Stacks Little team member minds. We was considering like, what's another way artists want to get their music heard on that platform, which was radio. So I said, being an artist myself, an independent artist, it's a struggle. So I said, let's do it. And we put our minds together, found a spot. And I won't say knock on wood, but we just made 2 years on the radio show at DTF Radio, which is called the Vero Spotlight Radio Show. If you guys want to come by, we can make that happen. Yeah. So we've been working hard. Besides that, now the magazine, which that's the latest one, March issue. On the cover of that, we have Cynthia Ortega. She's a model. And, which is an honor. We've just been going on 3 years this year on October. So thank you. It was just a lot of work. I was mentioning earlier, I don't have a day off. You have to, when you have a passion and you have something what you want to help people and provide platforms.
Yeah.
It's a duty of yours now to be responsible to provide that for people and continue on your mission. I always say, God has used me as a vessel to continue blessing people along the way. And I feel like, I have come a long way. And that, Mark.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of stuff, personal stuff, but I feel like, what clearly makes you strong. And I'm here as an example to know that, quickly to your viewers and listeners, I've been raped many years ago, domestic violence survivor, homeless and pregnant, I've been in a foster care system. I went through a lot. And prior to that, I read a book called Trials and Tribulations and Autobiography from Vero. You can check that out on Amazon. Okay. And that book goes into detail things that went even as a childhood, a lot of traumatizing things. And after 20-something years now, I'm finally in therapy for it. So I just want people to know that if I went through, I'm telling that, and I'm still managing, and you guys could do it.
Yeah. That's why I call it Blackout. It's just blackout on whatever situation is and let it be heard so that people can understand the journey that, us artists been through or going through. And you got some out there that just want to give up. And you're a prime example when your testimony tells right there that what you went through, you still fighting. You still giving you, that will to drive on and do what you got to do. So we take our hats off at HIE to tell you that at the end of the day. Because I know you did that, and on the low, you do your little model thing too.
Listen, this is all COVID, okay? No, it is all COVID. I'm trying to still lose that weight, but you're right to that. I still do modeling, not too much because it's been kind of, never really paid,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. And
Alright.
listen, I got stories for you guys, like, all for a long time, but I get to it once in a while where I want to, you know, it's optional. But yeah, I used to.
Yeah, I was looking at something, I was like, bro, model? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, Sandy, you model? You do that? I said, okay, yeah,
I'm trying.
That's a good thing.
Thank you.
So what made you want to get into music? Like, what made it your passion?
That's a good one. I always say it was the very early age of 7 years old.
Okay.
You know, as parents, you know, in the weekends, the parents put out music. You gotta do your chores.
That's right.
But the music was part of that ritual thing. So when I was cleaning up the house or the bureaus or drawers that they call it, I would be like, I was like, okay, this is gonna get me into it. So I was already getting prepared for my career already without even knowing it. You know? Yeah, in that sense. And then, I just felt like it was a calling. I really felt a calling because, you know, one day I going through what I went through in my childhood and down the line seeing that I saw a lot of artists out there that had those stories, those true stories, and they broke out. I feel like, well, I could do it. Like, I just gotta have the right tools and essentials.
So you heard the music, you was in the house,
Yeah.
doing your thing. And so what was the first song that got you to like,
Oh man.
I could do this?
I would try at the time, yeah. Because I was 7, I'm like, let me see. But I would try at the time. No, but true story. The late Selena. I can't get her name right, but you know what I'm talking about, the late Selena. I started watching her videos around that time frame before she passed away. And I saw her storyline. I saw how she interacted with the audience and she cared about people. And when I saw her after she passed away, it did to this day, it still affects me. It's like after 25 years now she passed away, you know. And with that in mind, I feel like when I seen her, just every time I go watch her, like last concert she did in, I think, Texas.
Okay.
And just seeing her other bits and bits of videos, and I feel like, you know, she gave me motivation. And being a Latina, I mean, at that time, back then, you know, it was male dominated. And her genre was, you know, I think that something like that. So one of those Mexican things, something like that. I just felt, you know, she broke the barrier. She broke the mold for us Latinos.
She was something. I mean, I didn't follow her too much, but the times I did, she was excellent on that stage. Like she knew how to perform, she knew how to interact with people, and you know, and that's why I think a little bit with Jennifer Lopez reminds a little bit of like.
To a extent, the talent, I'm gonna be honest, but the she could show.
She could show, right? That's that you put on the show with that, and that's why I'm like, wow, you know, that's what she reminded me when I seen that. But I'm like, you went into that, you hear the music, your family play, because I think everybody probably went through that.
Yes.
Music. Every drunk party night.
Whoa, help me!
You know what I mean? So you got there, and do you remember your, like, was you singing at school? Was you doing
Okay.
talent shows?
All right, so I'll give you more of that. So down the line, eventually, my mom did help me a lot with that, and I give her a big shout out for that. Prior to that, my first experience ever, it was in junior high school 22, which I was in the choir for many years ago, and I got that first experience with working with the choir, and you know, we got to perform at different other schools for competitions. And then prior to that, I still have it to this day, my first trophy ever.
Wow.
The first prize, forgive me, first trophy as well, but first prize ever. I was like, I won something! And it was an anti-violence drug kind of thing going on at the time, because, you know, violence, you know, drugs are still heavy out there now, but, you know, back then it was more, pretty much it was just experiencing that. I remember that day I went to my dad, I surprised him, may he rest in peace, and I said, look at you, oh my God, he was crying, and that moment stood me, I said, this is what I wanted to do. So after that, I continued on, even now in school, I was going to school and I switched everything else, but then I had the honor to first work out Sharpton. 8 years ago with the Chief Choir. So I did that for less than me, but I was going to college, so it was too much. But I left in good standing, but I could, you know, at that time we did get to, you know, a little bit, we get to go to Washington D.C., right from the, you know, the White House as they call it. You know, I met some celebrities, I saw Judge Mathis, you know, and other people in that sort, and yeah, it was just great. But, you know, I just thought it was too much pressure because I had to finish my school myself.
Right.
So I, continue doing it, but I started doing my solo career, continue on, open mic showcases, and yeah, that's it.
Yo, that is a struggle, like, because, like I said, I know a lot of artists who go through that, you know what I mean, and definitely I went through that. But it's like, you gotta do this, go to school, you gotta make sure you get chose, whatever it is, and then you're trying to, build up a career with music, and it's kind of tough because it do drain. I get overworked all the time. Like, some be like, goes off there, I go to the day job. Oh, I'm here, I'm sitting on the job. Okay, so you're here. You're doing your thing.
Trying. You forever.
When I saw you, one thing I gotta give to you, and this is what I want to say. I watch you perform, right? Your performance is so exciting. If y'all ever watch her perform, you know how to interact so much with the crowd. And that's what got me to notice who you are.
Yes.
Your talent and knowing how to interact with the crowd was amazing. Like, you will make sure they pay attention to you.
You're like, hey, I'm here.
Exactly. I seen some that really sat there and was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, hey, put your hands up, let's go. And I'm like, yo, she is not playing. Like, she really made the crowd pay attention. And a lot of artists don't do that. They'll sit there, just perform.
And then leave out the stage.
And then on the stage. How do you feel when you're on stage?
It's funny you say that. Now, let me get before I get into that. I haven't performed, no lie to you. When COVID happened, everything was like a hiatus, everything was at home.
Right.
I did my first performance back on the stage, like around 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
At a little hole in the wall that I faced, and I said, I was scared because I'm like, I was going through some personal things at that time, and COVID, and I lost a lot of people from COVID as well. So I said, I was having self-doubt, but at that moment I said, I'm ready for my own. And I felt my dad's presence that night, before I went on stage. And I did a song called Let Me Know You, which is on the Here I Am album, which is a gospel uplifting song. And I said, when I went on that stage, and I closed my eyes, I looked up, and I just started hearing the song, and I started singing. And I gave it my all. And I told people put the lights on, candles, there's like a little, they have candles up. And I had on Instagram overnight 10.k views on that performance. I cried because my manager was like, look at this. This is just over a night. And I haven't performed over 2 years, more than that. So that right there told me that I'm still on the right path. Because one thing when I perform, I give it my all. I give it like my last. And I'm a very spiritual person, so when I go on that stage, I don't say something takes over me. I feel like it's a higher experience for me personally. So when I give it to the audience, they feel it. Yeah. And I want people to leave one home like, wow, this is something. And like I want to pay to see her perform. Like I want people to be like, how much can I see you perform? And, I'll pay whatever you want. Give me that money. I'll talk some of that. But prior to like that, that's the feeling I get when I'm on stage. Like, it's not just performing and leading. No, it's an experience, and it's also you put a little theater to it. But I feel like you give your all, and you have to give people their worth what they do.
Do you get butterflies?
Oh yeah, all that time. You already know, man. You already know. Every time I'm on stage, that part like the fart wants to come out. It's like it's a true story, right? It's like you better hold that mic is gonna hear everything. I had those moments before. Luckily, it went back in. And right after the performance, it ran out. Like, what is going? But it's a true story. I'm being honest. So you can't make this up.
Oh, God, you can't make this up.
So y'all know my technique. I gotta let the lungs out. Let the lungs out.
Oh, God.
Expand.
Oh, my goodness, yo. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
So much sorry, I don't love it.
Blackout, baby. Blackout.
Oh, God, kill me. Yes.
What was your first, so you got me still laughing.
That's good.
That's right. What was your best performance that you know? 'Cause everybody has their ups and downs.
Yes.
But everyone has that one good performance when they felt like they could not be stopped.
Oh man. There's a few. I mean, one of them was with your location at that time because it was my first time ever performing that type of song
Yes.
ever. So it was one of those highlight moments, like, wow. Another one I did when I first performed in front of Al Sharpton, and I did Amazing Grace, and it was, and I was like, I had the lyrics in my hand because I couldn't memorize that shit. I mean,
Right.
stop. So I was like, Amazing Grace, and he was like, you got this. I was a little nervous, and I just closed my eyes. I did it. Yeah, that was another moment I had. Another one I would say, it had to be the recent performance that one. The one I mentioned with you, the place and that, and it just took it to glory, like,
Yeah.
just do it.
So you look at that one, yeah, 'cause that's you said like 10-point-something K.
Yeah.
And I would think if you had a chance to perform
Mm-hmm.
with someone
Ooh, it's true.
in the industry, yeah, like who would you? Because I saw one of the videos I do, like I think it's I don't know the name of it, but it's you and this guy. I think you're I don't know if you're on the beach or the dark skin brother. What's the one? Y'all performed it at TJ Vita's event. He raps.
Promessa, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I forgot the name of the song. Hey, but you know how many years ago that was?
Yeah, that was a nice song.
Thank you.
I would always play that song, and man, I know he raps on it.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I was about back.
That was a dope song. I was hoping like I was like, yo, I could find that song out. I was like, yo.
It's on YouTube, I think so.
It's on YouTube,
Yeah,
right?
yes. I think on my channel or his channel. Yeah, it has to be there.
Okay, so if you had a chance to pick an artist,
Oh, it has to be a few. But is it mainstream or independent?
either way, well, give me like 4. Better give me 5. Give me 5. You said there's more. Give me 5 more.
Okay, fine. Well, I would love to work with you.
Oh, come on, stop. What?
No, I mean, it's been a while. We know each other for a minute. So, I mean, I'm serious. If you would like to.
Wow.
It's an open invitation.
Yo, y'all heard it here.
So, I mean, he got the spoken voice. You know, I got the singing thing. You know, whatever we want to do. So, yeah, that'd be cool. You know?
Yo, hey, you heard it out, yo. It's right here. You know what I mean? Nominated. You know what I'm saying? No, come on, dog.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You heard it here. Let's do it. We can do that. Hey, who else?
All right, a few more. I would say Neo, like mainstream. That's another one I would love to work with.
Right, leave us, right.
Yes, you know it's okay. Deeper game, yeah.
That's right.
Let me start. Oh God. I mean, there's a few people, but I've been watching. But I'm gonna keep my eye out still. But those are like for you, Neo. Definitely.
Really do.
And there's a few others, Drama D's and other artists, I think from Massachusetts, that his music is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would like, it's very powerful rap. Put it up there now. That wasn't my part, by the way. Sorry, it wasn't me. My phone was like,
Behind the scenes, y'all. Behind the scenes.
he did it for me, thank you. They should put me on the spot.
God, the Lord. Okay, so you got the music. You're doing your thing, you're singing, you're having fun, the magazine, but now you also, you said you're radio.
Yes.
Right. How long you been doing radio?
We just made 2 years of this January. Yeah.
How can artists get on your station?
Ooh, okay, so pretty much if you guys want to find me on social media, my Instagram is @officialVeroG. Or my Facebook artist page is @VERO2884. So they can find me there on my website, www.verogmusic.com. And they can find me there, you can contact me there. Or they could just hit me up Instagram, mostly more Instagram. And they can contact me there and find out how they can be a guest on that show. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So who's on the show with you?
It's myself and then my co-host Delamo.
Okay, I heard him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he has a tendency of having a big mouth for the right time. And he's into sports. sports heavy. Like he usually does like the sports segment.
Okay.
So when he goes into he's like, yeah, go Yankees. He's a big Yankee fan. So if you're like a Mets fan of that, oh yeah. I'm a Mets fan, so you know he really gives it out to me like,
oh yeah.
yeah, you Mets are not gonna win this year. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like head-to-head collision right there.
Exactly.
Oh man. So what's next for Vero G? Because like I said, you said you know something. And I know you're trying to go for something. You're not getting the rest you're supposed to because you're so dedicated to what you want to do. What is that goal that you're looking for?
I think I want to just do as much as possible to get back community and help people because that's the reason why I provided this platform. Many years ago, I see, oh, they get it. Oh, I get an extra sheet here. Hey, little drinky, right? You find out.
It's more than y'all.
If you see me pass on, you stop. Thank you. My answer to I think it's just continue giving back. That's key, and that's what my dad always taught me in life. Like, you give back, you come back and that's one of them. And another thing is just to my mission as well is to provide as much as possible many opportunities for everyone out there and get their voice be heard. Like I said, back to the other story I mentioned before that. You know, the reason why I took this platform like years ago because as being an independent artist, it's hard. The struggle is real, and I've seen a lot of other people where they wouldn't get half what other people would do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got stories about this. Boy, another show for that.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Artists put a lot of hard money behind what they do. Studio time costs money. A lot of these marketing promotions, you know, everything, copyright. This goes on.
Yeah.
So it becomes pretty much expensive. So with that in mind, that's why I said, and that's why I got my management. I said, listen, let's make something happen where we want to help people genuinely and give them that platform and help and just.
I tell a lot of people that, you know, there's so many artists out here and they don't know which way to go. You know, they turn around, you know, I know they want to put music out.
Yes.
Everybody's not a chance to rap. You can't put free music out.
What do you mean understand? I'm going to drink my tea right there. Shit. I'm sorry, shoot.
Chance put his music out and bam, he became successful.
Yes.
That's a blessing. Like, everybody don't have that. You know what I mean? So, when you try to tell some artists are hard-headed now. You try to tell some artists how to do certain things, and then they're like, yeah, I, but you old school. You talking this way. Now is this way. How do you deal with it? And I know you bump into a couple of artists at that show that talk, and they got everything together, and then you realize they ain't got that right foot forward. How do you deal with that?
I'm gonna put it out there because I've been saying this a couple of times on the show as well. A lot of these artists have a big ego trip, okay? And I'm being real honest. And sometimes I gotta put them in the right place, back to the ground, down. Because a lot of them, they'll tell me, for example, oh, I don't pay for anything. Listen, can I get a high five? Amen. Can I tell you that? A lot of, and this is the truth though. A lot of them, I'll tell them, hey, look, I got these things, you know, in case they be. Like, I have to pay money, invest in my own thing. So, if you're telling me, okay, you go to studio time, you're going to tell the engineer, oh, look, I came in, I'm fresh new, I got a song, I'm not paying you anything. Life costs money, this costs money, everything that you see here, guys, costs money. Stop with the nonsense and say, oh, I don't pay for anything. Because eventually, you will be doing some of these or some of the stuff. Okay? And I'm being real. I'm sorry.
You keep it real.
Okay, I gotta be real.
You keep it real. This is Blackout.
Listen, okay?
Blackout.
Either down their knees or they doing some other P-Puff Daddy stuff. I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. All right, so back to that. But it's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping 100. You know, it's the truth, but they don't want to hear it. A lot of them, they're like, the ego trip is on their head, the devil's over their head. Or at the same time, it's like they come with the nonsense where, oh, I don't have the money, and I'm thinking, so how you pay for rent? Do you tell the landlord you can't afford rent? So it's like it's a take and give situation. Either, okay, I'll work with you, I'll work with your budget, or, you know, don't come at me with the nonsense, but you're able to, you see them in Instagram with the money, flashing, and they got the BMWs. I'm like, no, you live in the projects.
Especially
Yeah.
Especially when they sit there and they go, well, my song been on radio, so.
I've been hearing that a lot, yes.
So what do that mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my song was on the radio,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm here. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And not only don't want to do it, and I asked you that because it was funny you said about this. I don't pay for nothing. I went through that with an artist, and the artist told me that they said, "No, I don't pay for anything." I said,
I've been through that too, yes.
So I'm thinking like, I've been in this game for a long time.
Same.
I have a resume on what I've been through. I don't broadcast it a lot,
Yes.
but I do. What do you have that you can tell me that you don't pay for interviews? And I just typed it back. I said, okay, I'm sorry to bother you.
And you let that saturate. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so that's why I asked, like, how do you deal with that being a radio host? You know,
Oh man.
it's
G
tough.
version or the clean version or the raw version you want?
Clean version.
Clean version, okay. So when they come at me with that nonsense, oh, I don't this and this, that, you know, I say, okay, you know, get back at to me when you get a career. And that, I be honest with them. I'm being honest because it's like, they expect you, they want, first they want to be lazy. Second of all, they want things given to them. They don't realize you have to put a lot of work. Just because you do a work, let's say you do a collab with a mainstream artist. Okay, what does that got to do with your career? You gotta promote it, you gotta push it. You gotta go, and even though I know that they do demos on here, I don't know they do demos back in the day. Now everything's online. Yeah, everything's online. Back in the days, there was no social media.
Yeah.
People understand you had to go give demos to record labels, and if they most of the time they're throwing the trash. So and he's laughing, it's true. But you know, if they like your stuff, they work with you. But with that said, you still gotta put that same adrenaline with your music and put it out there. That's why I tell all these artists out there. When they told me the nonsense, they said, oh, okay. And I told them, your name was with Jay-Z and Beyonce and Omar Keeper. What's up? I remember that. Yeah.
I know you. I remember every time that we walked the studio, they had us do about 30 songs.
Wow.
And then only pick like 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you be in the studio all month, all like this, spinning, they go, I like that one.
Yes.
You like, so you tell me the other 29 you don't like really? They're like, no, that's the one right there. And you be like, yes, what you gonna do with these? They're like, they trash.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or they take it and they put them on the shelf and say, we listen to it later.
Oh my
Never
God.
listen. See, they don't go through that.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't go through. Now they can like say, they put their own stuff up. Like they go in and say, yo, or they buy their views. And say, oh, I got this point, this, that, dude.
I love the soundtrack. They call it the SoundCloud rapper thing. I love
The SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, they're like, yo man, I just got that 1K. And I'm like, but you got music for free. What happened to you actually making money, royalties off of that? You could do that by DistroKid.
And
people
shows.
Yeah.
I've been having them shows. You
Exactly.
know, and they sit there, they just going on here and doing it. And you know, and don't get me wrong, y'all. We're not hating and we are not mad at what you do. You know, it's just a point of trying to school some of the upcoming. That's why we do shows like this, independent artists, to try to help y'all, you know, get yourself out there to our audience, also on top of your audience. And then when they see them doing something, it's like, yo, you're working, you know, and that's a big push on their end. But a lot of them don't get it, you know, and I know you go through that. I know,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? So,
I gotta write a book on this.
Oh yes, it has to be.
I'll let you know.
So, do you have like, are you the only one on your manager, or you have other artists, partners? You know?
Well, for now, it's just me and my management at the moment. He did try to recruit some artists, but that didn't work out. That's between them.
Right.
But for me, for now, I'm pretty much a sole artist at this moment with his
You're the top dog.
Yes. And,
Uno.
listen, man, we've been doing it for 4 years now, strong, and we had a lot of hate. Let me tell you, we had a lot of people that for one time put with us, and they're not even our team. And what hurts me the most is the people that I personally helped out, looked out for, gave them money. So, but you know what you learn. You know how this saying goes: "Where God removes people in a circle for a reason."
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I thought I was going to go through that. I'm glad my team is strong.
Yes,
amen. It took me a while, and I only deal with not even a hand. I deal with a fingerful.
That's how you
You
have
know-
to, because that's where you keep an eye. You have to have a
Exactly.
small circle. That's key.
Yeah, gotta have a small circle, you know what I'm saying? So to see you up here doing your thing is amazing. But I know
Uh-oh.
it's your time.
Already, let me know when. Shall
We gonna have a special performance right here.
Yes!
Yeah, let's go. Y'all know when you come to the Blackout, you get the performance, you know what I mean? You get an interview, and it's for bleh. You know what I mean? We don't try to hurt y'all. We don't try to make your pockets low. We trying to help your veterans in this game, and this is what we're trying to do. So I want you to announce and let the whole Facebook Live and Instagram Live family know what's this song, what's the name of it, and introduce.
Okay, guys, so this song, which I mentioned, is En Mi Cama. You guys can check out the video. Available on my YouTube channel, Vero G Spotlight Network. Subscribe. But besides that, it's a Spanish one. Spanish and English song is bilingual. And this is actually nominated for the LB Award show.
Mm.
So I want to be sexy as possible because I'm trying to, and not be because, not scare people away, but not to the extent, but yeah, I want to perform for you guys right now that song, and yeah.
It's about right here first, right here, the song that's nominated right here on the Blackout album. You know what I mean? So here we go, y'all.
I'll be here. Okay. I'm just going with it.
Here.
I hear it out there. Oh, I get it out. Oh, what's that? Okay. He's giving me
We're
cues.
gonna do it the right way. We live, we can do this.
Okay, I'm like, just go on what you say.
Good job. YouTube. It is. We said we gonna rock this out because she gonna do this.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
You heard that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, everybody. Come on, dance with me. Come on. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. En mi cama. Come on. Mañana. Mañana. Yeah. Yeah. En mi cama, tú eres aquí, cerca de mí. En mi cama, besos a tu cuerpo, everywhere, baby. Holding me tight, look into my eyes, baby. Toda la noche voy a aprovechar de cómo vas. Si tienes que irte, yo sé que vas a volver. Llama si tú quieres. Yeah. Tú sabes que llegaré. Yeah. Y luego te llevaré de nuevo aquí. En mi cama. Mañana. Mañana. Yeah. Yeah. English style. Let's stay all night en mi cama. Get hot now. Esta noche en mi cama. Oh, should be able to get fun now. Your love is a high, got me out now. well, I leased it, but
Leased it.
the lyrics is all mine.
So who's the guy in the background?
I had to pay for that too.
Oh.
Yeah, because it came with the beat, so I had to pay him and then pay for the beat. Well, at least it.
Grind.
Yeah. So.
Grind.
Thank you.
And it's called what?
En mi cama.
And what does that mean?
In my
I said that in my Hey!
Wow, it's getting hot in here. Woo.
Hey!
I think I got different outfits for that day. I was trying to be cool about it, but you know.
You know, it's nice. I like it. I like the beat, how you flow to it.
That sounds like a drink too.
You know what I mean? It's nice. And it's nominated?
Yes, this song itself is nominated. I mean, I would do another song if you guys want. It's up to you.
Oh.
I have one called Let Him Heal You, which is a very touching song. And that's a gospel song, and it's English. And that one is really, it's on YouTube if you guys want. It's up to you guys. What?
Oh, no, we didn't have no time now. But,
Oh, okay.
man.
Next time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be back up there.
Oh, shoot. Hey.
Yeah. Wow, where did you find this one?
That song, all of them is available at the Here I Am album, which is out now on the platform. But the Let Him Heal You is on also YouTube, the video, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, it's a really beautiful song. And yeah, I wish I could sing acapella right now. I'm in the mood to sing right now.
You do acapella.
Well, I can try as much as I can, the lyrics.
Well, just a little bit, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Here we go. It's called Let Him Heal You. I memorize what I can. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Let Him heal you. Oh, I see my head. Here we go back. Let Him heal you. Blessings come. I messed the song up. I was getting into it. But you know what I mean? You gotta excuse me the song.
Right. No, listen. Let me tell you something. We live and we artists.
Yeah.
You don't expect everything. See, a lot of people think that, you sound like this. Listen, it happens. It happens to the best of us. You know what I mean? But the great thing about it is that you're tempted. And that's what real artists do.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And we live.
Yes, and no beat.
No wait, live. Half y'all wouldn't even do that. You know what I mean?
They're like, what's the auto tune?
Exactly. Yo, Vero G, we so happy to have you here. You took the time off, and you say you have a busy schedule, you still made time to come here.
I appreciate
So let them know. Well, before you can let them know, they can find you.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to say to the people out there, to the upcoming artists that's trying? What can you tell them? Keep them encouraged.
I always say these are 3 elements I use for myself, and I feel we all need this amount of time. And for artists out there watching, those out there watching, the 3 elements are: be humble, that's key. Be consistent, that's second. And third, always be true to yourself, no matter what. And I always tell a lot of artists that, because a lot of us at the ego trip, they have that. They're not gonna go for art with that kind of mindset, and when you say these 3 elements, you keep that in your mind every day. You work hard. You thank people. You be grateful. The opportunities come your way because there's more to come. So that's my advice to those artists out there.
Beautiful. Give it up. Let them know where they can find you, where they can get your music, and what's coming up again, and what's next.
Definitely. So quickly, social media, Instagram @official Vero G. Website www.verogmusic.com. It's on Instagram. Or on Facebook @VERO2884 Facebook artist page. The list goes on, but those pages are more than there. And like I said, definitely vote for me, guys, at www.ldmradio.com/vote. Guys, vote once a week. I appreciate that. Got new music coming out. My 5th EP album coming out, Energy. When it's coming out this year, so you guys, I will definitely let you know when it gets out. So, come back and
And you have a records party too, you know what I'm saying? Back to team, we here.
Oh, I'm excited.
I always do a records party.
No, you came.
I came.
Yeah, you was on the Trial and Tribulation night. Yeah, I remember that. Throwback.
That was a great night.
Thank you. And we sweaty.
Yeah, we did. We performed that night.
Yes.
We performed that night. It was great. But thank you so much, Reggie, for being here on the Blackout. We here, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. here at the Renaissance Studio. Blackout Hour Independent Artist Radio Show. Make sure y'all tune in. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. If you want to get down with the show, you want to be interviewed, hit me up, MrRightTime3@gmail.com. And RRJTTINE3. And we can talk from there, baby. I'm your boy Marky B, Mr. Right Time, Mr. R&B, HI Entertainment's own. God bless y'all. Have a great day.
It's the Blackout Hour Independent Artist Radio Show every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. with your host, Marky 3. Tune in.